Every color has three properties that can be used to describe it. Hue is the actual name of a color. This bird is orange. Orange is a hue. Hue is used to describe a pure color. We use value to describe a color's lightness or darkness. This is a mid-value orange, not too light and not too dark. Intensity or saturation is another color property. It describes how bright or dull a color is. For example, this bird is bright orange. So each color can be described by its three properties: hue, value, and intensity. There are specific terms that artists use when describing different color variations. Hue is a pure color, the brightest possible color intensity. Adding black to a hue gets you a color shade. A hue and gray gives you a color tone. By mixing a hue with white, you will create a color tint. Color is the most emotional element of art. Different colors evoke different responses in the viewer. The response is based partly on physics, color's wavelength, and partly on psychology and cultural symbols and traditions. For example, white is a total reflection. It reflects all color rays, forcing the full spectrum into our eyes. It creates a barrier and communicates, "Don't touch me." It conveys purity, cleanliness, simplicity, and sophistication. That's why in many cultures, white is the color of a bride. But too much white can be cold, sterile, and unfriendly. Being the longest wavelength, red is a powerful color. It adds gravity and awareness, quite literally, as it increases blood circulation, breathing rates, and metabolism. Red can take on a variety of meanings, from passion to aggression, from love to war, from warning to danger, but the unifying factor is a sense of importance. By nature, orange evokes feelings of warmth, excitement, comfort, and fun. Yellow is very emotional color. Its wavelength is relatively long and stimulating. Psychologically, yellow is the strongest color of all. It is often associated with happiness, but also activates the anxiety center of the brain. The right yellow will lift our spirits and self-esteem. Too much of it, or the wrong tone in a color scheme, can cause self-esteem to shatter and our fears and worries to intensify. Green represents nature, balance, prosperity. It is the most balanced color as it is positioned right in the middle of the spectrum, like a bridge between calming cool colors and energetic warm colors. Blue is a color that we trust. It is often described as reliable, peaceful, tranquil, and calming. Blue can also create a feeling of sadness and loneliness, like Picasso's paintings during his blue period. The shortest wavelength is violet, often called purple. Being the last visible length before the ultraviolet ray, it is associated with time, space, and the spiritual world. Purple communicates the finest possible quality and is often associated with royalty. However, excessive use of purple can cause a reverse effect and communicate something cheap and nasty. Black absorbs all colors and reflects none. Black is the absence of light. Its psychological impact is huge as it absorbs all energy coming towards you. Since no wavelengths are reflected, It can be intimidating and scary. Many people are afraid of the dark. It can evoke feelings of anger, aggression, fear, and sadness. In many cultures, black is associated with death, mourning, and everything evil. But black is more complex than that. It also communicates sophistication, elegance, and power. When it comes to painting, mix your own colors. Customize them, make them complex and interesting. Do not use paint straight out of the tube. Have fun with colors. You don't need to use pure green paint for a green area. You can achieve a large variety of greens by mixing other colors in different proportions. Can you see the slight variations of the colors? This would add air and a feeling of space to a painting. And most of the time, this is the effect you want to achieve. Primary colors can also use some personal touches. Whites and grays can also use some variety. See how vibrant the squares are? Try that.